What is up, everyone? WidowCA here, and I just want to start by giving a huge thank you to Karo Satan and his subscribers that decided to check out my channel. He recently uploaded one of my reviews in 60 seconds, and I've been consistently getting subscribers throughout the day. Right off the bat, I'll say that their reviews are definitely my signature series, but I also do other cool series like Unbelievable as Every Gun and Ask Widow. Not to mention I'm open to your suggestions for video ideas and different games. Now, this video is actually my 10th episode of Ask Widow. It should seem pretty familiar to all of my new subscribers, as it's the same concept as Karo's Q&A series. It's your chance to ask me anything you want to know, and I answer it to the best of my ability. All that being said, let's jump right into the questions. Alrighty, and just to mix things up a little bit today, I'm just going to read the questions out in a random order as opposed to in chronological order. So the first question is from CODPK2. It says, what video game have you played so far that you think has the best map design? And without thinking twice, I would have to say hands down Battlefield 4. I am in love with the Levolution. I appreciate the question. CODPK2 is a good question, and at first I thought I was going to have some trouble answering it, just because some other games do have a lot of creativity in the maps, but in terms of functionality, Battlefield 4 just takes the cake. Next question is from Elias Awi Amari. It says, what do you have, an Xbox 360 or a PS3, or are you just playing on the PC? Now, funny, I had a PS3 a while ago, but my brother left it on for 3 days straight, so it overheated, and I now have an Xbox 360 that I don't play because I don't have any more live, so I'm just playing on the PC. All of the gameplay you guys are going to see will be on the PC. Thank you for the question, Elias. He also said thank you for having him in every Q&A that I've made, and it's been a pleasure having you ask all the questions, so keep them coming, buddy. Moving on, we have Viscount. He always asks a ton of questions, so I'm just going to answer them all in the same little blurb. So, he says, what game in progress of being made are you looking forward to the most? And I'm going to have to say Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PC, and I don't really think it's being made right now. I think it's already made. It's just, the release conflict. I think it's supposed to be, Amazon's supposed to get their shipment of the game in mid-February. There's some sort of leak on that. It's not confirmed, but I'm almost positive. It says, what do you think about the M417 Tau event and upgrades all the way to the M417 Tau SB? I actually really enjoyed it. It's kind of a cool system. I mean, it's really, really time consuming, but I have now managed to get the M417 Tau SB, the M417 Tau CQB, which I'm going to get to the combat, as well as the M417 Tau that I'm going to get to the M417 Tau CQB, and then I'm going to get another M417 Tau. I know it's the TAU, but I'm just pronouncing it Tau to make it easier. So yeah, I really enjoy the series. And he says, do you think the USA is doing a good thing with Obamacare? And I cannot say as I'm very familiar with that, as I live in Canada. He says, what is your name? My name is Quinn, Quinn. He says, what is your quest? I don't know. I'm still in high school, so no one knows their quests around that time. He says, what is the airspeed of two swallows carrying a coconut on a string? I'm not even going to answer that, but I do respect the Monty Python reference. He also asks, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Now, you and I both know the better question is, where in time is Carmen Sandiego? So, if you could only save one person, would you save your mother or save a person that will cure cancer? I would definitely save my mother. Honestly, I've known people that are affected by cancer, but it's just a really it's really close to home. It's a family topic, so hands down, I would save my mother. And even if cancer were to be cured, something else would come up and it would be just as deadly, if not more so. So, I'm not saying cancer isn't a problem that has to be solved as soon as possible, but I would definitely save my mom, regardless of the fact that she would probably say just save the person that'll cure cancer. Anyway, that's kind of depressing. He also says, do you prefer having a hat, helmet, or nothing? I prefer nothing. Hats make my hair all messy, and helmets just aren't very practical. And he asked one more question. He says, what are your thoughts on the new Fireteam map and set items? And honestly, I haven't played the new Fireteam maps, but it is really refreshing whenever they release a new one, because it's something new, it's fresh, I don't know. And they have the new zombies, and it just looks very, I don't know, new. So I can't wait to play it. And as for the set items, honestly, I don't like them at all, I'll be honest. I mean, the snake ones don't look too bad, but it's just all really bad retextures of guns. And all the stat buffs are just... We're talking about overpowered speed gear to begin with, and then you add that. I mean, sure, make the GP or XP boosts, but don't give people stat upgrades for having more than one of this set. And I just can't get over the fact that they spent so much time cracking down on people modding the textures of their guns, like the old like texture modding debacle, and then they decide, and these people are doing great jobs. Some people are really creative with it, and I mean, there were people that were modding models and, you know, actually affecting gameplay, but the people that were just modding textures were really doing nothing wrong in my eyes. And then Nexon cracks down on that, tells them to stop, and then does it themselves and does a really, really shitty job of it. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, they've been doing it for a long time, that's what NX variants are. And I agree with you with the AK-47 Gold, the G3060 Valkyrie, they're all just identical stat reskins. But when you come out with something as abstract as like the Phoenix skin or the Snake skin, this is starting to look like Crossfire or like Soldier Front 2. It doesn't feel like it belongs in Combat Arms as much. And even if it does, I don't think that they should have been as strict with the old texture modding rules if they were going to pull something like this anyway. So my opinion on the set items is they can go fuck themselves, for lack of a better word. Thank you for all the questions, Viscount. I hope you enjoyed the answers, especially the last one. And moving on to Titan V, he says, what's the game you've had the most fun in? That's almost impossible to say. I've had a lot of fun in a lot of games. In the last little while, I've had a lot of fun playing Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. I've also logged over 200 hours on Warframe and I think about 60 hours on Rust. So it's kind of cool, you know, spreading my wings a little bit and expanding to different games. And I've wanted to make videos on them, but it doesn't really suit this channel. But yeah, I've basically been enjoying a variety of games lately as Steam has been having a bunch of sales and I've been downloading them all. And my computer can run them all. Thanks for the question, bud. Next up we have Blue Riptor, who asks, do you have arachnophobia? And that's kind of funny. I'm proud that you recognized Widow as a spider and not the marital status, because so many people just jump straight to the idea that I have a dead husband, and or I think it's just, I think that's how it works. I think it's dead husband. I don't think it can be dead wife. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll look that up. But I'm glad that you caught on to it, that it is a spider and not an individual. And I do not have arachnophobia. I actually really like spiders, even though I kill everyone I see. I just don't like them in my house, but if I see them outside, they interest me a lot. So that's the answer to that. And moving on to the last question, it's kind of a good question to end on. It's from Ermilo Magoza. He says, how do you feel about feminists? And you know what? I'm not going to get into a controversial discussion, but I'm just going to say, you know what, to each their own. I let them do their own thing as long as they let me do my own thing. As long as they're not intruding in on my life and trying to sway my opinion, they can do whatever the hell they want. It's up to them. And I mean, you know what? If they're proud of what they're doing, good on them. Anyways, guys, that concludes just about all the questions, so I'm glad I got through all of them as quick as I did. I hope you new subscribers enjoyed it, and even you older subscribers. I haven't forgotten about you either. Hope you enjoyed the video too. Everyone, all of you, be sure to submit questions for the next video, especially you new subscribers, because there are things that you don't know about me. There may have been questions you missed. You can feel free to go and watch the older episodes if you want, but if you don't want to do that, just ask. Here, now's your chance to ask literally anything you want in the comment section below. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But if you do want to see another Q&A video, then definitely be sure to leave some comments leave some questions in the comment section below, and even suggestions for videos, different games I should play, anything like that. And feel free to message me. I like to be engaged with my subscribers and all that fun stuff. Anyways, guys, this has been Widow with the 10th installment of Ask Widow. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace. Would you rather give away your current wealth to people you know and love, or billions to random faceless charities? Probably billions to random faceless charities, because I really don't have any wealth at this time, and I'd probably be giving $5 bills to everybody, and I don't think that would be a life-changing amount of money for any of them.